Take that.
Wait. Oh, it's live.
Not enough lipo-infused amino acids.
All of this.
Brachial plexus.
We'll start here.
Median.
Follow it up here. And then this one.
Owner.
Okay. This is part of it. This is
Radial.
part of it. There's the main part there. And then it's not labeled, but we're thinking. I don't think they're really showing musculocutaneous. And it's not labeled anywhere on there, because I don't see anything going to brachialis per se. Yeah. Let's grab the key.
Just studying it until I gotta regurgitate it and hope I regurgitate it well in a professional manner.
Number 70 is musculocutaneous.
I am thankful because one of the other classes they require you to actually spell it right. I'm like, I'm okay with this.
Yeah, it's this cutoff one right there. That's all they're showing you of it. So
Oh.
I'm not going to use it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, not shown. And then number. Okay, that's still radial. So radial's here, and then it runs deep. That's the superficial branch. Comes out here, runs deep again, and then that's another superficial branch. But any of this would work for radial. This technically is a branch off radial, so is this. So no musculocutaneous. And then median and ulnar.
Like, what nerve isn't shown on the arm model?
Great job, Mike.
Great job, Mikey.
Alright, so from here to here,
Cervical plexus.
and that nerve coming off of it,
Phrenic.
what does it innervate?
The diaphragm.
And then from here to here,
Brachial plexus.
alright? And still hard to tell even on this one if they want that to be musculocutaneous or not. I've been going with it
Yeah.
as musculocutaneous. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Musculocutaneous.
If you're going with it, I'm going with it.
Sure.
And then this one here
Radial.
comes across, yep. And then this one here.
Owner.
And here.
Median.
Sorry.
So
I got the muscular.
not too bad. Here.
Sciatic.
Okay, and then this branch right there.
Common fib.
Comes around here, comes down the front, and then the one that goes down the back.
Tubular.
Tibial. This one here.
Femoral.
That's right. So that's it for this one.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, fibula's on the outside.
We're gonna talk about functions on that one too. Is that like possible?
Plexuses and cranial nerves, I believe.
If you ever see me take the test, I'm doing that.
You got this.
I'm telling you.
I'm done.
Yeah, the muscle is like.
You got through my
I
test.
like this for the brain, actually.
Okay, that's.
So the egg yolk,
Lentiform nucleus.
and then the white,
Internal capsule.
right? And then on this side, what are they showing?
Insula.
Insula.
And then from here, so that's all internal capsule. And then the gray matter right here.
Caudate.
And then this gray matter here.
Thalamus.
That's right. And then that first bump right there.
Pineal.
Pineal gland. Pons.
Okay. This here,
Cerebral peduncles.
that's right. And the nerve right there.
Ocular motor.
Mm-hmm. Which nerve has filaments that terminate here and here?
Olfactory.
And then what are these structures?
Olfactory tracts.
Bulbs.
Oh, bulb.
Olfactory bulbs.
The tracts are the long, right? Is the tracts the long?
I mean, technically they are tracts, because, you know, we're in the brain now, but they're called bulbs.
Okay.
So I'm sure what they're calling optic tract is from the end of the bulb on into the
Oh, okay.
cerebral hemispheres.
Probably.
So these two bumps here,
Mammillary bodies.
yep, and the connecting stop here,
Infundibulum.
and then the little X here.
The optic tract.
Optic chiasm or
Oh.
chiasma, the X.
Well, then where's the tract?
So from here back
Oh.
is the tract.
Okay. Got
So
it.
nerve to chiasm to tract.
Okay.
Are those gyri the parahippocampal gyri? These ones? That are right there.
Oh yeah, where are
Here,
those?
No, these.
oh, way deep in there, yeah.
Those are your
That's the right spot.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I won't use that for that. You're right.
Okay.
He's gonna give us the image
And
probably.
these nerves here,
I'm just kidding.
No, he'll give us
and the sides of the pons.
Oh,
Trigeminal.
Mhm. This one in the front,
12.
Hypoglossal.
yeah. So this one that makes like a candy
Accessory.
cane there, goes up and over.
Accessory.
That's accessory. But in addition to accessory, 9 and 10 also come through that opening as well. So 9 and then 10 and then 11, they all come through here. What's this?
Cervical ganglion.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Sympathetic.
you got it. Which one?
Sympathetic.
The superior cervical ganglion.
If you really want to make it complete,
You have to know first.
superior
Cervical sympathetic ganglion. Okay.
Is there a difference between
This
the
one?
one and the other day?
Middle.
Middle
middle cervical,
Cervical ganglion.
sympathetic ganglion.
and inferior cervical sympathetic ganglion.
Mhm. And then these three plus all of these.
The sympathetic trunk ganglion.
Sympathetic chain ganglia,
Oh, chain.
sympathetic trunk ganglia, paravertebral ganglia.
Intercostal nerves.
Mm-hmm. What region of the cord do they extend from?
Lumbar, thoracic, upper lumbar, and all of that.
Just thoracic.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of sympathetic thoracolumbar. This one here.
Femoral.
Mm-hmm. And down here.
Sciatic.
Yep. Oh, this one here.
Phrenic.
Yep. Plexus.
Brachial plexus. And we don't need to, never mind. We don't need to know if it's like inferior brachial, like the individual plexus, right?
No cords, no trunks, just the name of the plexus and then the select nerves that come off.
Okay.
The tip here,
Conus medullaris.
and then the connective tissue.
Phylum terminal.
Can you let him like finish the question, Jace?
And all of this.
Cauda equina. I'm doing what you do.
And
I
this.
can't even speak that fast.
Oh, the ventral median fissure.
Yep.
Yeah.
This widened region.
Cervical enlargement.
And here.
Lumbar enlargement.
Little extensions of pia here.
Oh, dendritic. Denticulate.
Ligament.
Oh, denticulate ligaments. Yeah.
Where is it?
The little
They're
silver.
like, yeah,
Oh.
kind of like little triangles.
Look like little dolphin teeth as Jeff calls.
I think we're good. This one.
Just do the final on that, we'd be good.
All right. You're getting ready.
Right.
I spent my whole day yesterday doing this.
I spent like 3 hours this whole weekend.
The whole thing.
Snaps.
This asynapse. This part.
Postsynaptic membrane.
Is it a motor implant?
It could be.
Could be. Not necessarily.
But it looks like it's on a.
Presynaptic.
And the white
Synaptic vesicles.
filled with
Neurotransmitters.
muscle.
It could be.
It could be.
Neuromuscular junction.
Could be. The red,
Mitochondria.
blue,
Neuro. Oh.
smoothie R. That's
Oh.
right. The green
Neurotubular.
and the pink.
No, filaments.
Tubules are bigger than filaments. What process are they showing here?
Exocytosis.
I didn't think.
The vessel here, the blue,
Superior sagittal sinus,
and in here,
inferior sagittal sinus,
and here.
Transverse sinus.
Okay. Did I give you confluence of sinuses?
No.
No.
This piece and this piece?
Tentifor. Oh, tentorial cerebellum.
Tentorium,
Right.
cerebelli.
Oh, because
all
it
of
covers the
this.
cerebellum.
Falsities.
Falx cerebri.
That's right. And this tiny little piece here.
Falx.
There's not much to it.
Folk cerebellum.
Falx cerebelli. This here,
Ventral root.
and from here to here.
Ganglia.
Mhm. This one here. It's
Ram-
broken off here in the middle.
Rami communicantes. Oh, no?
So you told me this is dorsal root, right? So we know this is dorsal. Dorsal
Graham.
ramus.
Oh.
Dorsal ramus. And then these two together,
Rami communicantes.
rami communicantes. And then the lateral portion that comes out.
Spinal nerve.
Spinal nerve is just from here to here. That's it. So as soon as you have the first branch, which is rami, then the spinal nerve's done. And then you have rami come off one side, dorsal ramus off the other, and then the rest of it is.
I don't
So you
know.
have dorsal ramus and rami communicantes.
So ventral rami?
Ventral ramus, which is
Oh.
huge because it serves the entire body except the viscera in the back. And then rami communicantes serves the viscera, and then dorsal ramus serves the back.
Do you have color gray and white? Gray and white?
What it serves, I don't think so.
No, it just says Rami communicantes.
Okay, so using the color coding here, the yellow, so this part of the horn right at the tip here, it is sensory. Is it somatic or visceral?
Somatic.
So somatics first, and then a little more anterior, still in the dorsal horn.
Visceral sensory.
Visceral sensory. Of course, we're not reading that. And then over here on the side,
Motor.
Visceral sensory.
visceral motor nucleus.
Visceral sensory.
And then they should shift it down a little bit. The black body should be in here, and here. Somatic motor nucleus. So somatic sensory, visceral motor, somatic motor. And then in terms of horns, this would be, and this,
Dorsal.
and this.
Ventral.
Okay. How about the white matter? Let's use this instead. That goes side to side here.
With a fissure.
Anterior.
Anterior,
Commissure?
white, comma short.
Do we have to say what?
Because this is
Anterior gray, comma short.
anterior gray, comma short. And then
Posterior gray, comma short. Posterior white, comma short.
black dot.
Central canal.
This space here,
Ventral, median, fissure.
and then that sliver of a space.
Posterior, median, sulcus.
That one's good.
And then
Oh no, let's break up the white matter. All the white matter over here.
Lateral funiculus.
So you can go lateral
Yeah.
white column or lateral funiculus. And then all of this.
Posterior funiculus.
posterior funiculus.
Okay, and then what two tracks make up the posterior funiculus? Fasciculi, cuneatus, and gracilis make up the entire dorsal column. And then from here to here, all of this.
Anterior. Are you calling it? You're saying column? You can say column?
You can say white column.
Oh, white column.
Or funiculus.
Oh.
Funiculi, plural.
That's easier.
We should get extra credit if we were ridiculous.
No, Lily, no.
You should. You can go to another class.
She's
You
like,
won't,
don't mess
but
me
you
up.
should.
You won't.
This one? And it's the lobe that goes right over the corpus.
Cingulate gyrus.
Not lobe, yes, thank you, Iris.
I think there's
I started my vacation already.
Corpus callosum.
Here.
Post parietal occipital
Right
sulcus.
to occipital sulcus.
I was going with Fisher.
Transverse cerebral.
Tentorium.
Oh, what?
Cerebelli. That's right.
God.
So right here. And then right here.
Posterior commissure.
And then here.
Superior colliculi.
Superior colliculus.
And inferior.
Inferior colliculus. And this little groove here.
Cerebral aqueduct.
Okay. Or mesencephalic aqueduct. This open space in here.
Fourth ventricle.
Mhm. This part of the brainstem.
Pons.
All of this, including corpora quadrigemina, it's a regional term. It is part of the midbrain. That's why I'm holding it like this. Because it doesn't, the word doesn't make sense in human. It really comes from a quadruped. It means roof. So I'm holding it so this is the roof. Tectum. And then what's everything else? The rest of the midbrain. Tegmentum. Tectum and tegmentum.
You didn't put tegmentum.
No,
on
I'm
our
so
list.
lost.
It's on there, I just don't know if it's underlined.
Oh, God.
Let's say
Can you say that again? Because I'm confused now.
So you can take the entire midbrain, and then what separates the two names is the aqueduct. So this really small portion behind the aqueduct is tectum, means roof, and then the rest of it is tegmentum.
Okay. So how will we know if you're talking about that or if you want us to point out the superior and inferior?
I'll use
How-
like a hint term like bump
Oh.
for the caliculi or corpora quadrigemina. And then this, I would probably put roof
Okay.
in parentheses.
Okay.
Yeah. This structure here,
Pituitary gland.
pituitary. Here's cut right through the,
Optic chiasma.
yep,
What is it?
optic chiasm.
Okay.
This structure here,
Intermediate mass.
that's right. This is a hole.
Interventricular foramen.
This dark blue.
Fornix.
In the green,
Septum pellucidum.
septum pellucidum. This right here.
Anterior commissure.
Anterior column.
Yep. So we start here and come all the way around. And this is what part?
Head and collar.
And here,
Tail.
that's right. And then this yellow that goes around it.
Fornix.
Okay, and then this,
Is that the
thalamus. The blood vessels here,
Choroid plexus.
or plexus of the
Lateral.
Third ventricle.
lateral
lateral
ventricle. And then this open space here.
third ventricle?
How about this open space?
Posterior horn.
And this open space?
Oh, anterior. So
And
that's
this open
inferior horn.
There you go.
Oh, looks different.
As far as the blue, I think they're trying to show hippocampus actually.
Oh, we do. We do actually.
Well, I just can't. Is that an 8? There's a number on it.
Yeah, that's an 8. That's an 8.
I think so.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, removed, huh?
Yeah, that's an 8.
So, what's another one we know for sure?
Well, we know that's core and plexus.
One, we know the 3. Okay, so yeah, that's the right key. So we had it. Oh, and I know what we messed up on. So we got caudate, and then right under it, and medial to it. This isn't fornix.
Oh.
Septum pellucidum.
Internal capsule.
Oh,
Mhm.
Wow.
Are we thinking that's a 4?
yeah.
Oh, so you know what's throwing us off? This is mid-sagittal. This is parasagittal.
Oh,
We're off to the
yeah.
side. So this is lentiform.
Oh
This
man.
is caudate. It's a good thing we pulled out the key.
You said it, girl.
And then internal capsules between them. Now it makes sense. And then here, yes, that is thalamus. And this is fornix. But this is the parasagittal view.
Okay, so say it one
One more, yeah.
So the blue,
Corpus callosum.
right? And then the open space.
Lateral ventricle.
Mm-hmm. And then this gray matter,
Caudate.
okay? And this is white matter.
Internal capsule.
And this is gray matter again.
Lentif.
Okay, I see it now.
Ah, okay.
All of the white here,
Cerebral, cerebellar.
cerebellar peduncles. You need a cross section to pick out which is which. How about that bump on the side here?
Looks like an olive.
Olive. It does look like an olive, and it is an olive. And then right here,
Cerebral peduncle.
that's right. We already got the mid-sagittal, right? Yeah, this is a good one. So don't forget parasagittal.
What do you want? See you again tomorrow. I said what do you want?
We can do this one more time.
Yeah.
Are there any other models we haven't done? How about, let's grab a sagittal head. That's fair game.
Grab all of
The
them.
only other thing would be ventricle model, but we did that with the one we have. And the whole brain. We can do the whole brain. Alright, so what did I take off here?
The insula.
Insula. And then all the white. And then this part.
Lentiform nucleus.
How about just the lateral portion?
Putamen.
And then the medial portion?
Globus pallidus.
And then this.
Caudate.
Yeah. And then all the gray here.
Thalamus.
All thalamus. What's coming up right through the side of the thalamus?
Cerebral peduncle.
Mhm. Let's take this, this open space,
Fourth ventricle.
and this here,
Middle cerebral. Cerebellar
middle
peduncle.
cerebellar peduncle, yep, and here.
Superior cerebellar.
Mm-hmm. These 4,
Corpora quadridrumina.
got 1.
Pineal gland.
Mhm. This open space in here,
Where?
third ventricle. So it's all in here.
Oh yeah.
And there's the little opening right there. And that dark yellow here.
Intermediate mass.
Mhm. Alright, so what's this whole region? Mhm. And the rest of it? That's right. And then the green here?
Mammillary bodies.
That here?
Yeah.
And this one?
Trochlear.
And this one?
Trigeminal.
Let's go down here.
No.
Epiglossal, 12. And then the pink. And then behind it, this one here.
Accessory.
Here's 9. Here's 10. And then accessory, they're not separating from 10 very well, but it's just below it. But right behind the olive is 9 and 10. So Vegas, glossopharynx. this one here.
Facial? Or is there going to be
Oh,
other one?
Vestibular cochlear.
We good? Oh,
Yeah.
one more, this side.
Basonucleus. Are you turning to the whole thing?
So everything except the dark red.
Corpus striatum.
Corpus striatum. Corpus striatum plus the dark red?
Basonuclei.
Basal nucleus. The whole thing. All right. Oh, sagittal head. I'll do that one. Is there any other?
Is this all you're using?
I think so.
Okay.
Do this all
We're
day
good.
long. This is his only extra version of his life.
Are you gonna go over like all the other stuff?
How many times have you gone over this stuff?
No, just the models.
Do you know the cranium nerves, right?
No, I know functions. He's gonna ask functions.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm asking sensory motor mixed and then what it innervates.
Sensory motor.
I thought innervate was the same thing. Oh God.
So with sensory nerves,
It's where the
what it
originates.
innervates is really where it originates, but I'm just going to use the term innervate.
And it's never pons or medulla.
That's right.
So it'll be this. Okay, I got it.
Because
What? Never
What?
call?
I'm
you
confused.
have your
Sensory always
brainstem,
innervates,
right?
motor always innervates.
And then of course it doesn't look like this, but you have all these nerves that attach to the brainstem.
No.
Anytime I say innervate, I want to know what's out here. What's at the other end of that nerve?
give me
So the
I don't
answer
get
to
it.
what does this nerve innervate question will never be midbrain or pons or medulla.
Oh, right.
Like Vegas
That's
is
where
like
it
larynx and
attaches.
So like
pharynx.
the
Can you give us
pharyngeal
example?
laryngeal muscle.
Can we have an
So
example?
clear.
Okay.
What does it innervate?
Trochlear muscle of the eye.
Superior obliques, but I don't know.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
Optic nerve. Now that's
Oh.
sensory, but what does it innervate? What's at the other end of the optic?
Retina.
The retina.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the same thing
So
as
what's
the
at the distal
location.
end? What's in the periphery?
Okay.
Function is really what you're asking.
It's like the location, kind of. We already know those.
We
right?
know this.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You also need to know which one's attached to the midbrain, the pons, the medulla. But
Right.
that would be a what part does it attach to question, not what does it innervate.
Okay,
Right.
got it.
Or where is it located? Like be better.
The innervation just threw me off, but I
But they'll all say
think.
Located, I think, is too vague because we're not being specific about either end. And when you say where's it located, if you said where's it located, you
Why
have
no
to say
cranial
something
nerves?
like it runs from the midbrain to such and such muscle.
Well, I learned like cranial nerves 8 through 12 are in the medulla. Like,
Yeah,
right?
that's where they attach to the brain. Exactly.
Mm.
That's-
Mm.
This structure here, and that, and this,
Optic chiasma, chiasma,
and this,
intermediate mass,
and the pink, and the white,
posterior commissure,
and the top,
and superior
and the
colliculi,
bottom,
inferior colliculi,
and the open space.
cerebral aqueduct.
Nope.
What?
Open space.
Fourth ventricle?
Yep.
Oh,
Fourth ventricle is between cerebellum
Oh, that makes sense.
that
and
does.
pons and medulla.
So where's the cerebral aqueduct? Okay, gotcha.
Aqueduct is right next to tectum.
I cannot get that.
This nerve right here.
Olfactory.
Where are we at?
Trigeminal. Trochlear.
Oculomotor?
Hmm.
Oculomotor? Because 4 comes around from
Oh,
the
that's
back.
right.
Gives it a hug.
Yeah. I don't see it on there.
This bump here.
Mammillary body.
Mm-hmm. That's right. The blood vessels.
Choroid plexus,
Of.
Lateral ventricle.
Nope.
Third ventricle.
third ventricle,
And the white here.
fornix,
And the white up there.
Corpus callosum.
Gyrus.
cingulate gyrus,
Vessel.
sagittal superior sinus,
Superior sagittal
Oh.
sinus. Uh-huh. This inward extension of dura.
Straight. Oh,
No.
So not the
Trans-
sinus,
he said-
the connective tissue membrane. The two layers of dura fused together.
arachno, No.
Oh,
Meningeal layer?
it's a sign.
We just saying everything now.
Tentorium cerebelli.
Oh, because it goes over the cerebellum. Mm.
This object.
Okay.
Good.
I think we hit them all.
It's time for bed. No.
One we didn't do was the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, it's
Go
like,
get the whole brain, Mike, would you? Stuff
yeah, we
like
got whole brain.
Oh, I have a hidden whole brain.
Yeah.
I can use my hidden one.
Ooh, it's in here, right?
Oh, you know what? That's not a whole brain.
No, it's not.
It'll do.
Oh, that won't work.
Is that the Abby?
Okay, I want a real whole brain.
Normal?
That's like a 3/4 brain.
Abby Normal is the line
Uh,
from one
Yeah, I
of the
did.
best movies on the face of the earth.
You work tonight?
What is it?
Young Frankenstein.
Oh.
Frankenstein.
I was like, well, what time do you work?
Whole box goes.
During
No.
October.
I don't
teachers
plan
that
on.
Have an Abby Normal period.
So hopefully not.
Yeah, but none of the servers know what Abby Normal means. It's like, I'll call the manager over every time.
I hope I don't have
You
to.
tell these people what Abby Normal means.
This will be good in 431.
Classic.
It is. I saw it the other day. I just
And then
stopped.
can you show where you
Yeah.
point to for the Nissel bodies?
Dark stain
I
on
needed to
there.
break all those.
Yeah, that's right. We need that.
On the axon, it's like the rough ER, right? The little ribosomes? I think.
Is that just the ribosomes inside the plasma?
The RER is Nissel bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not just the ribosomes, it's the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
That's the Nissel bodies? What are the yellow?
So rough ER is Nissel bodies, or what's the new term?
Chromo,
Chromatophilic
yeah.
Chromatophilic substance.
What are the yellow little balls in there?
Little fat vacuoles,
Oh,
little
there.
vesicles filled with lipid.
Okay.
The red,
Smooth, Golgi, Yapper.
Golgi.
Yes.
The blue,
Smoothie.
the golf ball.
Nucleus. Nucleus.
Nucleus. The two round things
Nucleolus
inside
is
of it.
inside.
Nucleoli. There's two. This triangular shaped region.
Axon hallock.
Okay. That being the case, what type of synapse is this?
Axoaxonic.
Right?
Oh.
We typically see them at the axon
Told
terminal.
you
This
that was
one's
the
at the
axon.
beginning of the hillock. And what type of synapse is this?
Axon dedicated.
And what are these structures? And these structures? Axon terminals. What do you call the membrane here?
And,
Epinarium.
It can be axolemma or neurolemma.
Axolemma.
oh.
Neurolemma is different. So the membrane of the axon is axolemma. So the gray here, that's axolemma. The outermost layer of the Schwann cell,
My,
that's neurolemma. And then all of the layers deep to the neurolemma form myelin sheath. And then right about here,
roads of non.
that's a node of Ranvier. So what's the pink thing here? Of?
Swan cells.
That's right. The gray on the outside.
Ineprium.
And
Endo.
Endonephrinium. Oh, okay.
Endonurium. The lines inside could be any number of things. Neurofilaments, neurotubules, intermediate filaments. But collectively, what do you call all that?
ganglia? No.
All the filaments. Collectively.
Internodes?
It's a organelle. Cytoskeleton.
Oh, what the
Cytoskeleton. All of that
You went
stuff.
way back.
He went back.
Well, at least we know that.
Oh, what type of neuron is this?
Multiple.
It is.
Here, Mike, you take it. I'm done for.
It's okay, C's fine for God's sake.
Are you gonna post that on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. It's on YouTube right now, like live. No guarantees though, because it's recording. It's all over the place. Oh.
that central
I think I got it, yeah. So it's the only one that's gonna go all the way uninterrupted around to the other side.
Central focus.
You know, it's funny, this one says the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But if I have a sticker anywhere in this vicinity, anywhere in here, and I ask for the sulcus,
Well, no.
What
it's
is it?
Central focus.
if I put a sticker here,
Oh,
here,
right,
here,
okay.
here, it's gotta be what?
Central sulcus.
Central sulcus.
Okay.
And then this huge
Longitudinal
division,
fissure.
and this one,
Lateral
lateral
sulcus.
Sulcus.
transverse fissure is here, separates it from the cerebellum underneath.
I was thinking about that.
So what's this?
Peduncle.
Cerebellar peduncles. They're not,
So medial.
well, actually they are differentiating, so that's middle.
Middle.
Superior.
Inferior.
What nerve starts here, comes around? That's right. That's 4.
Oh, you broke it.
I know.
Yeah. So what's that space in
More
there?
than that's in there, right?
What's the white here?
Fornix,
Fornix, yep. And then right next to it,
hippocampus.
that's right.
Well,
Hippocampus.
So where does hippocampus sit
That's
in
it?
terms of caudate nucleus? Is it like lateral to it?
Lateral, yeah.
Okay.
And inferior?
So it's deep to it?
yeah.
No, it would be more super, if it's lateral, it'd be more superficial.
No, okay.
Yeah. Corpus callosum and then this piece.
Sublucidum.
Internally there, is that just lateral ventricles? Like if you were to point in there?
That open space.
Space for the ventricles?
Yep. So other questions with the whole brain? Be lobes.
Those are too easy.
So this whole region,
Frontal.
and then let's get these on.
Wait, wouldn't that be parietal?
Right on the side in the back.
I mean occipital. One
Oh, in the back, yeah.
Thank you. So all of this, and then in the middle,
Temporal.
and then between here and here, if we open that up,
Insula.
insula. So lobes, sulci, fissures, gyri, yeah. So if we identify central sulcus, and let's say it's this one right here. That's the central sulcus. So then what gyrus would this be? And it contains what cortex?
Motor cortex.
Primary motor.
And this would be
Post-central.
post-central gyrus containing
Somatosensory.
primary somatosensory cortex. And then that sulcus also separates what two lobes?
Parietal and frontal.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the two white here.
Fornix, maybe?
Fornix.
Oh.
Yep. And then these
Olfactory bulbs.
olfactory bulbs. That's right. What's all this white matter here?
Internal capsule.
That's right. And brainstem we've done. I like this, it shows both. Okay, so these blood vessels here
Choroid plexus.
of lateral ventricle, and this blood vessel,
Choroid plexus is the third
third
ventricle.
ventricle.
That's
And then the pink, all of it,
Pineal.
all of it. All of this part,
Is it
all
the
of it.
epithalamus?
Epithalamus. Yeah. And then right under my fingertip,
Hypothalamus.
hypothalamus. And this big thing here.
Cerebral peduncle.
Yep. And
Superior colliculi. Inferior colliculi.
This whole region.
Tectum.
Mesencephalic aqueduct.
Just say cerebral.
I thought you said you just use midbrain. I can just use midbrain.
Midbrain
Yeah,
aqueduct?
yeah, he told me that 3 times I could.
Half
Now he's.
point.
I'll take it. Someone might look at you funny if that's what you use in real
Someone's
life.
gonna look at
but
you.
But that's
funny
all
if you
right.
use that.
I'll
Yeah,
take
it's
it.
all right. By the time I get into brain surgery, I'm sure I'll know the name.
And by then you'll have quick caffeine too, right? You'll be
Is that the goal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just don't say Professor Moore taught you that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not taking responsibility. Alright, I think we're finally done.
It's all right.
Thank you.
So what response was that?
Welcome.
If I stepped on you, what reflexive response was that?
Ascending.
She needs like a 25%.
Okay, that's it.
So really, she's not in it for.
No, I mean, technically, she doesn't have.
Oh.
Well, no, technically, she said technically